we're playing versus. We're doing some cool stuff today. We got basically the flashback gauntlet on the list of things to do.
Yes.
We've had 2 sweet matches so far, and these are of course all.
You call that last one sweet? That was sweet for your side.
Oh yeah, it was gas. Yeah. So first up, we had as for Deathblade from Old Legacy. I had won back-to-back opens with. And we played that against one of the better decks at the time, which was Teamer Delver.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool match there. I think we went 2-1, but we had 3 really tight games.
Yes.
Second matchup, not quite as tight.
No.
We played my Tarmo Twin deck, one of my favorite decks I've ever played. I used it top 8 in Open, use it to win a PTQ back in the day, what MCQs are now. Just had and I went 13-2 in a Grand Prix, qualified for another Pro Tour with it.
Sure.
So,
yeah, that is I would say the affinity matchup versus the Teamer Twin list. I am always the type of player that plays your kind of decks as well, too. I almost never play affinity just because of what we saw post-board. There's so many answers to artifacts in basically every colored. So post-board, if you want to beat artifacts, you want to beat affinity, you can.
Right.
Yeah.
Last match of the day.
Yeah.
We're moving on to one of my favorite standard decks of all time.
Yes.
Today I'm going to be playing Azorius Delver. And now this isn't just normal Azorius Delver. Back in 2012, I started playing. I moved to Roanoke in 2011, and all throughout 2011, 2012, I played just a ton of Magic.
Sure.
And that was around the time when Innistrad was first released, and Innistrad gave us Delver Secret, a Snapcaster Mage, and a number of other really cool cards. And I built this deck. It was just mono blue illusions, and it was like Phantasmal Bear. I forgot the Lord of the Unreal.
Okay.
And a couple other illusions that paired really well with that, but mostly it was just a low to the ground deck that played a bunch of cheap blue creatures, and it used Vapor Snag, Gut Shot, free removal spells, and counter spells like Mana Leak and Mental Misstep to basically contain your opponent's early stuff, and then you kind of just overwhelm them with your small creatures.
Okay, sure.
Kind
of like Mono Blue in our current form, form of Standard, yeah.
Right. What happened though, slowly over time, people realized that you could just play like 8 white sources in your deck with Ponder, and you were able to pretty easily just play Geist of St. Traft in your basically mono blue deck.
And Geist is insane.
Yeah, and Geist is one of the better creatures to play on turn 3. If you untap with it on turn 4 with a Mana Leak, the game is basically over.
Yeah.
And Charles Gindy won one of the first opens in 2013, I believe, early in the year. Or maybe it was early 2012, I forget. Featuring like a new take on Azorius Delver. It was like Geist St. Traft, Delver of Seeker, Snapcaster Mage, sort of Warm Peace, and then a ton of bounce spells, removal spells, counter spells. Right?
Okay, sure.
A couple weeks later, SEG DC rolls around, and I'm staying at a friend's house. I'm up it's like 2 a.m, and I just can't figure out what's wrong with my deck. I'm playing a bunch of playtest games. I just keep getting hit with gut shots and spot removal, and just none of my creatures survive. Geist St. Traft keeps getting picked off by Phantasmal Image.
Yep.
Things like that. And
when we say that, the rule used to be different, where if I had a Geist and you would copy the Geist, Legend rule would kill them instead of you just couldn't have 2 on the board, to clarify that.
Right.
Yeah.
That was one of the big uses of Phantasmal Image at the time, was actually just copying and killing Geist St. Traft.
Doomblade.
And so I decided that I just wanted more threats. You just need a few more creatures, and because I'm playing a few more creatures, I added an extra Sword of Warm Peace, one of those really powerful equipment that you put on one of those small creatures. It hits your opponent for a huge chunk, and then it gets them for every card in their hand. So it was great against control decks.
Oh yeah.
It was really good against the mono white beatdown decks that were running around pretty popular at the time, because you would gain some life. They could never block.
And just the protection,
and they could never kill it. And then ultimately I ended up winning the tournament with this build featuring 4 copies of Porcelain Legionnaire.
Yep.
It's not something anyone played before, not something anyone played after, but for me, it was just a 2-drop, 3-power creature that I could ride to victory, and I used it alongside Mutagenic Growth, so it was really hard for people to block in combat. I protected it from Gut Shot and things like that with Mental Misstep, and when it has a Sword of Warm Peace on it, it hits so hard, and you need a 6 toughness creature to be able to block it.
Yeah.
It can't even be Sun Titan. It has to be a different whatever. So it was like,
and the 2 life to cast it is almost, not a big deal ever. Yeah.
It was not great in the mirrors, but it was literally the nuts against every other deck in the format. It was one of the best threats you could play on turn 2.
Seems bad in the mirror just for Gut Shot, just being able to take care of that. Yeah.
So this matchup that we're playing for our third and final match of my swan song.
Your swan song.
Azorius Delver versus Azorius Control.
Okay.
Now I actually played against this exact matchup in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Played against Harry Corvese playing that deck. And
Good player.
it was a really tight 3-game set. I remember like being really nervous because it was one of my first top 8s on the SCG tour.
Oh wow!
Or it was like maybe second or something. You know, I all during the fall and early in the winter of the next year when I first moved to Roanoke, when I started going to opens and stuff.
God,
and,
it's so crazy. You're leaving this, and I'm starting your exact kind of journey that you know. So 9 years later, I'm gonna be training in somebody new. We're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing Jun Dinos versus.
Dude, I hope so.
Yeah.
Cool. So today is my second to last day on Versus Live. So we're playing a lot of my favorite decks. I hope you enjoy. But let's go and get to the match.
Let's do it.
Delver versus Azorius Control.
Our last match while you live here, my brother.
All right. GL, you're on the play.
GL, get wrecked, as the kids say. I will keep.
Yeah, I'll keep it as well.
I'm gonna start with the Ponder.
Yep. I would have definitely minimal misstep that. Ponder was a huge key to smoothing out early draws.
Makes sense here. And it doesn't seem like there's like any way to actually manipulate.
Right.
The
Yeah, there's
Ponder.
no
It was
fetches
just,
or whatever. See, it's either
just
they're
kinda,
good or they're bad.
Yeah, it was just kind of to look like for land if you really need it. Something
Right.
like that, it seems. Yeah.
All right. Another land's not super good, but we're going to lead off with our best one drop here in Delver Secrets.
Okay.
And hopefully, go ahead. We can transform that at some point in the near future and start applying a decent amount of pressure.
Decent amount of pressure indeed. Okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity to get a Ratchet Bomb down.
Okay.
To kind of control Delver eventually.
Yeah.
I definitely want to hold up mana when you have your Geist turn, because if you land Geist, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
And even if I hold up mana, like on your turn 3, you almost can never go for it,
Right.
you know, just to respect it.
So we're going to play Ratchet Bomb old rule set. Backside Delver has 0 casting costs. Phantasmal Image is going to kill Geist Saint Trap. We're going to play old rules to make sure that the decks interact how they're supposed to.
Otherwise, some of these cards selections just don't make sense.
Okay. No transform.
Okay.
And I might not even transform it, even if I'd hit, because the chances are he's going to pop that Ratchet Bomb soon anyway. So sit you to 19.
19.
I'm going to play an island and say go.
Now I have a decision. If I just want to put a counter on it, I don't think there's anything that punishes me from doing that. So I think I will put a counter on it.
Okay.
Then I'll untap. Now I got to activate this before you have time to get under it now.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say go.
Upkeep trigger.
Trigger on the stack. Yeah.
I'm going to Vapor Snag my own creature.
Vapor Snag, huh? Okay. You got it.
All right. So I take 1. I go to 19. I'm going to look because I can't. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Right.
Would you like to reveal?
Yeah. We're going to play Ponder.
Okay.
Top 3. And there's 2 lands in there. We can't really afford to have any more lands, so I'm just going to shuffle them away.
Okay.
Draw a card, and then probably play Delver and say go, but I'm going to make sure that that is what I want to do.
All right. It's your day. You take all the time you want there, sweetie.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Draw. Okay, well, I think I'll save that for next turn, actually.
Okay.
All right, Delver.
What a mana leak.
Okay, here we go. So 19 all.
Go. I'm going to be doing a lot of draw going over here.
Let's go to 17. Take a look in a book.
17 to try to kind of play around what I'm doing.
Yep. So
I'll keep it revealed there for you.
Okay, sure. Draw a card off probe.
Yep.
Kind of just want to get through this mana leak, honestly, because it's going to tag something, and the longer the game goes, like if I don't play anything next turn, then he gets a Zenith for 2, and it gets worse and worse and worse. And if I don't cast anything this turn, he's going to cast Think twice, or he's casting Think twice anyway. So
I'll be thinking. I might even do it twice.
All right, let's go Geist.
Yeah, and that definitely forces my hand. There's nothing I can do about that.
Go.
Okay. I will think twice.
Now, I could have played Delver first and then land Geist, but I think the Delver just would have stuck, and I want to get the mana leak gone so I can potentially do some stuff next turn.
So I'm going to play a land and pass it to you. I just got a blue sun. Okay.
All right, play a Sword of War and Peace.
Sword of Thy War.
Oh, I forgot to look at this. Damn it. It was Ponder, too. That's my fault.
Oh.
It's okay. Sword of War and Peace.
We are going to respond.
Yeah, flashback, think twice, look for another mana leak.
Hope for something. Okay.
All right, swing for 3. It's a hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trigger, you go to 16.
16,
and
take
then how many you
4.
have?
I have 4. Yep.
You go to 12, and I gain for my hand, right? So I go to 22.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, seems great. It's going to be troublesome for me for sure.
Should have been a couple more damage because I just drew too fast, but
happens. No, do I really have a choice here? I don't think I do.
Yep.
All right, your turn.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Play Ponder.
Yep.
Top 3. Geist, Saint Traft, and Moorland Haunt are both quite good here. So
Ruh-roh.
he has the Ghost Quarter. So I think I don't want to play the Haunt this turn. So I'm going to draw Geist, and I'm going to play a land and then cast it.
Okay.
And go ahead and equip so we can't kill it with like a... I don't even remember the white removal at the time, but I don't have anything.
Yeah, and it has hexproof, right?
Yeah, actually, maybe I don't. I'm not.
Not equipping?
No, it has hexproof. You can't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm going to go land. Now, what do I have to be afraid of here? 1 card?
Yep.
A lot. A lot is what I have to be afraid of. So I think I have to go Snapcaster.
So Snap Verdict?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
So what? This gets exiled.
Yep.
Go.
I'm going to play Snapcaster Mage.
Okay. Yep. That's
so I wanted to hold up the mana.
Makes sense.
Let's equip here and attack for
4 total.
4 and then 2 in hand, so you take 6. I again.
Oh yeah. So I'm at 6.
I go 23 because I have 1 in hand.
Okay.
Now here's the thing: I can play this Moorland Haunt, but he has Ghost Quarter, so I'm going to basically main phase make a token. And I kind of want to wait till he kills this before I make the token. Maybe not, though, because it's just, you know.
You get punished by another Day of Judgment.
Right, but a Day of Judgment, I mean, I have another creature on top, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. So you go.
All right.
Okay, I'll make a 1/1.
Sure. Now, if you're searching.
I am searching. Top card is just another creature. It doesn't really matter that much.
All righty. I get on tap. I got to get lucky. Right now, we do not have it, but we did get lucky.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to think twice as well, and then I'll pass to you. Wow.
That's
I can see how these games are close.
Yeah. Cut.
All right. So now I just want to brick on a creature 1 time here.
Go.
Okay. Now I should be able to gain a little bit of control. No, but I do have a Karn Liberated.
Yikes.
I've cast this in Tron before. I know what this one does.
Okay.
So I think to be safe, I have to, because if you still have Snapcaster or something, I just have to make sure that this is gone. Ticking up would do nothing, and then I would just die.
Yeah, I think I just lose. That's
maybe.
All right, go.
All right, we'll tick up on you.
Okay.
And I'll say go. During your draw step, I'm going to Blue Suns for 4.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to do my upkeep, not draw step.
Or upkeep, that's what I meant.
Okay. All right, you win.
Okay.
Tilt.
Tilt.
Go away. I'll do it. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Scram, you see?
Game's over. We understand what you're doing.
Scram, you see? Rabble.
So that game you saw, the play I made with the Moorland Haunt ended up costing me the game. Yep. I even fetched with the Ghost Quarter. If I just left Porcelain Legionnaire on top, then I might have had a chance to eat through the Karn, but you think you just minus on the Porcelain Legionnaire and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would just hit your creature. Yeah.
All right. Any questions for us over there, Dan?
Yes. From I'm the real Groot, and I'm already questioning that because
they didn't say I am Groot. They said I'm the real Groot.
For both of you guys, have either of you Chaos drafted before? And if you have, what were your favorite sets to Chaos draft?
Nope. I think I did a long time ago, but it was randomly assorted packs. I don't recall even what packs they were.
Yeah,
I think
it's just like a bunch of different sets.
I remember
right?
one was Tempest, and I got 2 of the black shadow creatures in it.
Yeah,
and that being like an aggressive deck with 2 black unblockable creatures, it was pretty nice.
Sure, it seems really fun to do a chaos draft. Just such random interactions that were never meant to be interactive with certain mechanics. Like yeah. Unfortunately, I have not yet, but I do plan to do one soon.
Okay, all right, my hand is dope.
Okay, my hand is good too.
All right, I'm gonna pay blue for a probe.
Okay.
All right, here you go. So you have bomb, Day of Judgment, think twice. Okay.
All right, we'll go land go.
All right, let's go land. I'm gonna go Snapcaster Mage probe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to 18.
Sure.
Your turn.
18 to 20.
Basically, just getting that so we don't get mana leak. We get under some stuff that he might play.
Here, I think I got to go Ratchet Bomb.
Okay.
Say go.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get Sword of War and Peace down.
Okay.
Attack for 2.
Sure.
Put you to 18. Your
18.
turn.
Okay. All right, I think we're going to start with a Ponder. Don't like those, so we're going to get rid of that.
Yeah, I should have played Geist.
I
would only got 1 attack with it before you cast Verdict or Dead Judgment.
Sure.
No land?
No, I have a land.
Okay.
Now, I think... I think I want to play Ratchet Bomb.
Okay.
Your turn. That might backfire me. 5 cards. It's going to be a big hit. Okay.
Attack 4. I gain 5. You take 4.
Yeah, I can't play Ratchet Bomb. I'm sorry. Because if I were to blow this on 2, you know? Yeah.
Okay. So, no play. So, and you can still cast that thing twice, so that's probably better.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
10
6,
total?
10. You're at 8.
Down to 8.
Gain 5 up to 23.
Okay, seems good.
Now, if I play a Porcelain Legionnaire, it has a 3 converted mana cost, but he can just go White Source Dead Judgment. But then I get to play Geist Saint Traff, and then I think you might be in a lot of trouble. All right, I'm going to take 2. I'll go to 21.
Okay.
Here we go.
And actually, that line that you described, I'm not really afraid of, because by then Ratchet Bomb will be there. So if I get the White Source for Day, I think I'm actually decently favored.
Yeah. I just need you to not have the White Source untapped.
Yep. And I did top deck it last turn, so I knew I had it. So, yep,
Okay.
Your turn.
All right, take 2. Legionnaire.
Okay. And that is a 3 drop, right?
Yep. Here we go.
All right. So crank this up. Okay. So now I don't want to get mana leaked here, and he definitely has something to do with the mana. But do I have a choice? We're going to go like this and cast a Ratchet Bomb.
Okay.
And I'm going to Ghost Quarter Haunt. Then we'll pass it to you. All right. 2 Planeswalkers, okay?
Yep. Good.
You're good.
Draw.
Yep.
21.
Okay. And 2 lands.
Okay.
No blocks.
Have you at 5?
5.
Snapcaster Mage.
Sure.
Probe.
Okay.
Go to 17? What was that? 19? What was that?
You gained life, so.
I was at 23, 21. Now I'm at 19, I think.
19? Okay, and I'm at 5. 19 to 5.
Go.
Okay, so I'm still obviously afraid of mana leak here on Gideon, and I don't know if I can really do much about it. Maybe just get it out of the hand, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with the Gideon. Okay. Your turn.
Tap, drop.
Yep.
Attack for 5.
I will... Yeah, we'll blow this one up.
Okay, you go 3.
Yep.
And I know Island and Karn.
I am Karn.
All right, this.
Yep.
Your turn.
Charge.
Yep.
All right, so we are drawing quite thin here. Flashback, think twice.
Yeah, you need exactly Phantasmal Image, I
I
think.
don't even think they're in the main.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Dead.
Toy.
Toy.
All right.
No, well played by Aaron.
Thank you. I'm not sure if I should have played the Legionnaire. I didn't have another play. It was either that or Geist of St. Trav.
Yeah, but no matter what it feeds
Legionnaire
in.
forces you to pop the spell bomb, so then I can still hold up Mana Leak with 4 mana.
Yep.
And I just need to draw the 5th mana, so once you pop it, I get to go Geist plus Leak.
Yep. And I would have to pop it eventually, so that was the problem. I couldn't play. I drew Negate, so if I didn't Ghost Quarter, I mean, then the Haunt just kind of takes over. Mm-hmm. But then on turn 7, I could have went Gideon plus Negate backup to tick up there. But even then, you just take down Gideon pretty quickly, you know? So, yeah, I was in a rough spot. And that's kind of what we see historically from, blue-based tempo decks versus control, is that if you can get under and get a threat stuck, that you just have to protect it the whole time, and it's great, So...
All right. Can we take a 2-minute break here while we get sideboards together?
Yeah, we can totally do that.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break here while we do sideboards. When we come back, we're going to be fielding some questions from Twitch chat as well. Make sure to get those in at SCG Tour in the chat, and Dan's going to be picking his faves. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Versus Live here in our third and final match. And what might be our last match together for a long time until you come back.
I'll talk to Cedric. I'll see if he'll let me come guest star every now and then.
Yeah,
I'm still doing commentary, so I'm gonna be flying from the West Coast back to the East Coast reasonably regularly for stops on the tour. Maybe I can ride back with the van, do a Versus Live, and fly out from Roanoke,
Perfect. As long as I get to still see you a little bit. All right, so everybody, don't forget we are sponsored by Carnox Chairs. Feel free to check one of those bad boys out. They are very comfy. I'll start with the sideboarding here. So I am taking out 2 of the Zenithai.
I don't know.
I'm taking some of the more expensive cards out of the deck.
Zenith 2 is equal.
Yeah. Leaving 1 in and taking out some negates because it's a little narrow. I mean, if you play Geist and my only answer is a negate, I feel real silly. Mm-hmm. And then a couple dissipates here for Phantasmal Image. When normally you'd think, okay, why would I just want to copy my opponent's creatures? We are having not only a flashback deck list, but we're having a flashback rules to where Phantasmal Image kills Geist of St. Traff because it is a legend. Yes, that's how it used to be. A little confusing when
that's why they changed it, because it was really confusing.
It is pretty confusing. And then Elsinore is just the house, right? I just win if I play it.
Yeah,
you can Vapor Snag or something. But...
I have a Vapor Snag in my 75 or in my main deck after I sideboard. So
yeah,
I have 3 to start, and I'm boarding out 2 of them. I think I'm still kind of thinking out here.
Still thinking it out.
You got more stuff? Keep talking.
Yeah. So then I'm bringing in a couple timely reinforcements. I'm not sure exactly how great they are, but you tend to hit me pretty hard. And if I can even chump a couple of times, I mean, it doesn't do anything when you have Sword of War and Peace. So I'm a little questionable on this one. We're gonna see how good I might adjust that number moving forward. And then another Ratchet Bomb. I just think Ratchet Bomb is insane right now. So
for sure.
So those will be my changes. So what do you got going on for me?
On my side, Vapor Snag is almost always just going to target my own thing. Yeah, but that's quite good with Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. So I think I'm going to leave 2 in, and I think I'm only going to board in 1 Sword of Feast and Famine because I already have 3 Sword of War and Peace.
Yeah.
I don't want too many equipment.
3 of them, huh?
Yeah. Middle Misstep is a bit weak in the matchup because it really only hits Ponder. Yeah. This was more for the mirror match than anything.
Sure, hitting Delvers and Gut Shots.
Middle Misstep and Gut Shot were so good in the mirrors that you wanted these types of things. Mutagenic Growth I'm cutting. It's good with Porcelain Legionnaire, but only when your opponent's blocking.
Sure.
And it's not really doing much here. It can also protect Geist of St. Traff from Slagstorm, was why I was in the deck too.
Oh,
Slagstorm was pretty heavily played in those Castle Wolf Run green-red Primeval Titan decks. And then we're cutting 1 Vapor Snag, and we're boarding in some counter spells to go along with mana leaks and things.
Yep.
1 more sword to kind of complement the 3 we already have. And then 2 Oblivion Ring, just as a clean answer to Gideon Jura, because Gideon is going to come down plus, and then I have to spend my whole turn attacking it. Yeah. But if it's not there, I can just go face.
Can't attack it. Yeah. Makes sense. No, I was thinking maybe we didn't have any banned cards in your deck this time, but Mental Misstep.
Yeah, we got Mental Misstep and Gataxian Probe.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All the free spells. All right. While we're shuffling up, do we have any questions there?
We do.
All right.
So, from the boss, Tom Ross.
What's up, man?
What's your most memorable play?
We actually did an episode of Flashback. I
want to be on one of those.
Storytelling episodes.
Yeah,
we do.
I know this one.
And had an invitational about 1.5 years ago. I guess it was about 2 years ago now.
Okay.
Forget when exactly. Playing against a guy in the quarterfinals playing Eldrazi Tron. We're in game 5. I'm playing Grixis Death Shadow. In game 5, I keep a hand with Thought Scour, 2 Death Shadows, a discard. Not discard. I keep like a pretty reasonable hand. My one piece of protection is a Stubborn Denial, and the way my hand is set up, I can only get down to about 11 life. But once I hit 11 life, after cycling Street Wraith and after playing the Thought Scour, my hand is just Death Shadow, Stubborn Denial, and 3 more lands.
Oh my god!
This is like turn 3, and I'm just like, okay. So I'm on the draw, and it's turn 3, and I'm just like, I just gotta go for it. I play both Death Shadows, say go, and he already has Tron mana. I've like countered. I think a Ceremonious Rejections, Chalice the Void on something.
Sure.
So on turn 4 of his turn, he plays an 8th mana source. He casts all his dust without hesitation. I cast a Stubborn Denial from my hand.
Yeah,
and he just went. He bend it.
Oh my god!
Follow up. Same instance. He taps his other mana, goes dismember your Death Shadow. And he goes to like write down life totals, and he like looks at life total, and he just looks at me like, holy crap. Like you could just see it in his eyes.
That like the Stubborn Denial was not
it was not turned on.
Yeah, you gotta play to your out sometimes, huh?
Yeah, it was one of the sickest bluffs I ever pulled, and it was for thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And I had no other outs. Like if he
just tapped his land sideways, you were dead.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nice.
Brad was railing that match, and I was standing there with him, and he just loses his mind because he has eagle eyes. He can see what's happening.
Yeah.
Sees that all his dust is Stubborn Denial. He's just like he's doing his best to hold it.
Yeah, just to not give it away. Oh my god, that's impressive. Okay, I will be going first.
Yeah.
All right, my hand. If we can take a look at my hand, it is okay, but good enough. I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, my hand's really good. I'm going to keep.
Your turn.
It's a little threat light, but we can use this ponder to kind of find some more stuff.
Okay.
Top 3, we did find quite a bit more stuff, so we're just going to keep that.
Stuff has been declared. Okay, that was an excellent draw on my part. Something to do here. Your turn.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that probably means that this Legionnaire is getting countered, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get it on the table.
Legionnaire resolves. Yep.
18. Here you go.
All right. And I will think twice at end step here.
Okay.
All right, untap, draw. All right, now, what do I want to do here? I'm kind of thinking I just want to cast this, just because it's a good opportunity. Yeah, seems fine to me. We'll just get some creatures.
Okay. So you don't get any life, but you do get the 3/1/1s.
Do we have?
We don't.
Oh, soldiers. Yeah. Okay. Get a couple errands in here.
Okay.
Yep. I will gain 6. Go to 26.
All right. I can't think of a whole lot that I'm really that scared of.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't gain life.
Never mind. You don't gain life.
Yeah.
We're going to chip in.
Okay. I will take it.
Okay. And I will play Sword of War and Peace and say go.
Seems good. Seems good.
So, Corey, what are you at?
I'm at 17.
And I'm at 18 from the Legionnaire.
Yeah.
Well, this sword was definitely kind of the bane of my play here. So this is still a white creature, right?
Yup.
Okay. Well, that's
nice phantasm,
bro. All right, I guess we'll attack.
All right, 15.
All right. Well.
You can see exactly how good Sword of War and Peace is in this matchup.
It's insane.
Makes it so I don't have to overextend.
Go.
It's just insane.
Yeah, like I have to contemplate wanting to kill your creature here.
All right, probe you. Going to 13.
Sure.
So you have Image, Zenith, Ponder, Day of Judgment, Snap. So you have Snap to block.
Snap.
Yep. You can cast Think Twice. Play face up for me.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Land for turn.
Okay.
Equip.
Sure.
Attack.
I will snap.
Manually.
Targeting Think Twice. Okay.
All right, so you're going to take 5 plus 4 is 9.
Yep.
Go to 8. I gain 4 up to 17.
Brutal.
Your turn. And now he's got to go attack Wrath, or else he's basically dead.
Basically, yeah.
Take 3 at 14.
I could risk the Ponder here to develop. I think I might have to, though. I mean, I'm so far behind. I need to be making my land drops. Yeah. Risk it.
For the brisket. Risking it for the brisket. You can find another Snapcast range, too, for a chump.
That's true. That's true. So we can keep this. Yep. Okay. And then Wrath. Your turn. Not in a great spot here.
That's pretty good. Go.
That is pretty good. Okay, so Haunt is going to threaten a total of 3 to 7 or 3 to 6 damage, depending on how many cards I get out of my hand, which is terrifying. I think I will play a land and pass.
All right, I'm gonna exile this, make a spirit.
Okay.
All right, untap.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
All right, quit.
Sure.
Attack.
I'm going to take it.
So you take
6 total.
6, you're at 2. I gain 4 up to 18.
I got you more than that.
You hit me for 3 with the.
Oh, sure.
The doofuses
18, yep.
there.
And the reason I'm taking this instead of trying to do something else is I'm just going to try to set up for a turn where I can maybe get a good amount of cards here and find a Day of Judgment. All right, for 3.
You have 2, and I know an image.
Yes.
I'm going to dissipate it.
Okay.
I
Exiles, right?
think, yeah. I think combos of draws beat me, but one single card in hand is not going to do it.
Yep. And I know the card on top of my library is a land. So the Ponder actually kind of screwed me because I ended up finding 3
do you
lands.
need to Ghost Quarter yourself?
Oh, yeah.
So why don't you put the card back that you drew?
Yeah, Ghost Quartering myself.
Now you know
is like the
are
only
you
thing,
dead
huh?
if you draw it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then Ghost Quarter yourself. Go get a basic.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then
good call.
You
good
get a
call.
fresh draw. You can draw Gideon, the Protect. You can draw a couple things. But
All right. So we'll draw. Ooh. That probably won't do it, but I guess we will think.
you can draw Ratchet Bomb too. Bomb
Yeah,
for
Ratchet
0.
Bomb would have been good. Yeah, I can make a flyer to block, but that won't do it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, because it is white. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Your Phantasm Owners can copy a bunch of my creatures, but they just can't block any
They
of
just
them
can't
with the
block
sword.
any of them. Yep. Nope, that was brutal. That was
Yep.
brutal.
And here you're seeing exactly why there are so many Sword of War pieces in the deck.
Yeah.
At
No,
the
they seem
time,
insane.
at the time, the big decks in the format, there was like a red Hero Box at a Ridge deck.
Yeah.
That card was really powerful and good, and like mono red in general couldn't beat Sword of War pieces. You gain too much life and don't too much damage.
Sure.
That compare like the mono white deck that was really popular, white splash blue instead of blue splash white.
Yeah.
There were like, it was like Doom Traveler, Honor the Pure, like a lot of those low to the ground white creatures, and Sword of War and Peace just let you cobble through them. Like,
Yeah.
go
No,
crazy.
it seems insane.
And then,
Seems insane.
And then against control, obviously, a lot of the removal is white, and it just lets you not have to overextend.
Okay. No, I mean, it makes sense. I was forced to consider if I should Day of Judgment when all you did is play 1/3/1. The thing that this deck seems to be really missing is like has Snapcasters and stuff, but there's no, Path to Exile like effect.
Right.
That's just because it was not out yet,
Well, let's see. Path to Exile was in what, World Wake?
I mean, if it was out and it's not in this deck, that seems so foolish to me,
That was in Conflux.
Oh, it was in Conflux. Yeah. Path wasn't legal.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
There was I believe there might have been Condemn.
Condemn.
Alts was in Battle for Zendikar. That wasn't in either.
Yeah, if
It's
Sword
just
of
something
War
from-
and Peace was out,
was in,
Condemn seems
Alts was
horrendous.
in, Rise of the Eldrazi.
Yeah, I said Alts
Yeah.
wasn't in.
Yeah.
It was not in.
Condemn was
Core set.
Ascension.
Well,
Yeah.
it got reprinted in a
Oh,
core
it did,
set.
yeah.
It was like an M10 or M11 or something.
Right.
So it might have been in the one with Preordain, which is why we're playing Ponders at Preordain.
Makes sense.
So it might, it's hard. I'm having a tough time recalling exactly.
Yep.
But,
And I didn't play
wow.
it, so I have no clue.
all right. Well, my hand is unbelievable.
I'll
so-
keep, but my hand's not as good. But
All right, you're up.
your turn.
Delve or go.
All right, seems good.
Ratchet ball.
Nope, your turn.
All right, trigger Delver, and then
Yep.
these are hopefully the draws that really cement why people play this deck. Attack.
Okay,
19. Your turn.
19. I'm gonna go think twice.
Sure.
Okay, what do I want to do here? I mean, probably looking at a mana leak, so I don't want to get too crazy here. think we'll just go land and go.
Snap.
Okay.
Ambush Viper time.
Ambush Viper coming in.
Trigger Delver.
Yep.
Flip negate. You're dead.
Sure.
All right. Delver Secret.
14. Yeah.
Go.
All right. End step flashback. Think twice.
Yep.
You're dead. All right. Well, I'm sure this is just gonna work out great for me. I'm gonna
show you the mana leak.
Oh,
so
great,
you still have to beat the game.
Your turn.
All right. Delver Secret trigger.
Yep.
Don't flip it this time, but we still have some stuff going on. All right. 6.
All right. 8.
Go ahead.
This just doesn't feel fair.
Need to flip for the kill.
This just doesn't feel fair. What can I do? Cry, I guess.
Of the Carnarian? That's a pretty good one here.
Oh, wait.
Oh no.
Ratchet bomb.
Okay, so we can flip and kill this. I think that pushes him towards being able to get out of this. And my hand is insane, so I'm just going to negate.
Timely?
Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. Okay, so you go to 14 and get 3 1/1s?
Yes. Okay, your turn.
I'm going to Vapor Snag my Snapcaster Mage.
Okay.
I'm going to go to 19.
Sure. Seems great. Yep.
Trigger Delver. Flip to Jackson.
Oh my god.
Any cards in hand?
4.
All right, draw probe. Go to 17, probe you. Leak, Ponder, Karn, land. Okay. Glacier Fortress, Sword, One Piece, Kill you. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you're 14. It's not
14, yeah.
5. Oh, sorry. 5, 8, 12. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that still seems pretty good. Down to 2.
You're 2.
All right.
I gain 1. I'm at 18.
So we got out. Snap or... No, Snap doesn't do it. I need day. I have 4 looks at it, though.
Why does Snap not do it? You have a land, right?
I had a coast.
Oh, tilt.
Yeah. Okay, so I hit a land. So I just have to ponder for it. Because this does keep me alive, but is that enough? Is staying alive enough? Second timely to gain 8. That doesn't keep me alive,
it gains you 6
actually.
up to 8.
Yeah. Okay.
I have 8 on the table.
Random.
Man, I thought the sword was lethal. I probably should have just held up Snap plus negate and then...
To play more conservatively,
yeah.
But it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's more fun this way. That's fine. No, cast it. That's fine. I want to keep playing.
You want to keep playing? Okay.
Was this game 3 or game 4?
4.
4,
game 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? No, let's play a game 5.
Okay, yeah,
just play
I'm
another
dead,
game.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like playing it from this side because it's close. Like,
yeah, so
it's a puzzle of how to, like, get out of it, even though, like,
probe.
yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so I would have Snap Probe for life, played another Sword of War piece, and then you have to deal with this.
Just the fact that you have a 1 mana 3/2 flyer, like, that gets under all my counter magic, and then you get to react to me, like, that just makes this matchup, I feel, really bad.
Yeah, so I don't know. The Ratchet Bombs are supposed to help a lot in that scenario.
Yeah.
And you just didn't draw one. Or you drew one, but it was a little late.
It was a little too late, yeah.
I know that tournament, I played against 4 or 5 Azorius Delver Mirrors.
Okay.
And that means that Corvese had to have played against the deck at least 2 or 3 times over the course of the day. And, like, I cannot imagine that the matchup was that bad.
Yeah.
I think my version is a bit more threat dense than his. Porcelain Legionnaire puts a lot of pressure on you early on to react, especially Porcelain Legionnaire into Sword.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to play the Geist into a verdict, or sorry, a Day of Judgment.
Yep.
And that ultimately puts the onus on you to interact with my 1 creature instead of letting you sweep 2 creatures.
Yeah. And that's what this deck is, like, really missing, is just, like, a Path to Exile type of effect that can deal with 1, but it just seemed like the tools were not there back in these days. So yeah, just having to go Day of Judgment or whatever, and then all the threats that really matter.
Disenchants, like Divine Offering or anything?
There is a Divine Offering, yeah.
I mean, it kills Legionnaire and the swords.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out Timely too. Timely didn't seem that great.
Sure.
All right. While you're doing that, from Cute Kit Kat, what is your favorite standard format?
Ever?
Okay.
Let's see. This might take me a minute.
Yeah.
So there was a really sweet standard format in, I believe it was like 2007, or whenever Lorwyn was first printed.
Yeah.
I believe it's 2007 or 2008, and Planeswalkers got introduced for the first time.
Okay.
And people were so just like excited about a new card type.
Yeah.
And getting cards for states that year, it was the first standard event of the new set being out, and the card store only had a limited supply of like everything because they didn't open like cases and cases.
Sure.
And I had a tough time. I was playing a Bant Blink, momentary Blink deck that had Mold Drifter, Venser, Shaper Savant,
Mystic Snake and stuff,
Snake,
right?
Yeah, stuff like that. And Riftwing Cloudscape too.
Okay.
And I had this like really cool package where I had Edgebottom and Flagstones of Trocare, so I could make my Tarmogoyf real big at instant speed, and there weren't like fetch lands in that format, so you had to play Evolving Wilds and Flagstones plus Edgebottom help my Tarmogoyf get really big and turn into a real threat. And I just remember that was like some of the most fun I've ever had playing.
Sure.
That tournament was insane, and that whole time trial block just was a lot of fun to play in general.
Good draft format too. Yeah. I really liked Blue Black Fairies. I know it was a dominant deck and stuff.
I agree.
But the beginning steps of Fairies, like there were still like Cloud Thresher, Vivid Land decks. It was everything was pretty close.
Remember Quicken Toast?
Yeah, Quicken Toast. Yeah, that's the deck that kind of came and ended up actually having a good matchup against it towards the end.
Yeah.
And it was just such a
Volcanic
random name. Yeah.
Plus Cloud Thresher.
Yeah.
Cruel Tomato Cloud Thresher deck.
Cloud Thresher.
Cloud Thresher. I'll keep my hand. Let's try to be able to win one of these post-board games.
All right, my hand's pretty good too.
Go.
Ponder.
Okay.
Now you see me a lot in the last couple games. I'm gonna probably shuffle this away. I have 3 land already. In the post-board games so far, you see me cast Snapcaster Mage like a lot. Just as a naked 2/1.
Yep.
It's because you always want your counter spells and your vapor snags and everything like that to continually put your opponent in bottleneck positions.
Yes.
And a lot of times with Snapcaster Mage at instant speed, you don't have the ability to do that if you're trying to like cast Ponder and stuff. So
exactly.
It's important to get pressure on the battlefield in a lot of spots. Go.
All right. Don't think twice this time, so I'm just going to go land go.
Trying to figure out what on 4 I'm really afraid of. Not a whole lot. I'm going to snap.
That's fine. Yep.
Okay. And I talked about that because I was probably going to do it this game.
Yeah, sure. And I run into a big problem where if I want to do something about a Snapcaster here, I just... a Geist of Saint Trap just could blow this game open, so I decided to not do anything.
Yes,
go.
That's bait.
That's bait.
All right, so now we just want to hit some land drops here.
Okay,
go.
We'll go to 16.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why I should have kept that Ponder. Here you go.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. All right, I'm gonna think twice.
Sure.
Yep, we'll untap.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this game just because I don't have lands to play.
I don't have lands to play either.
Wow. You have 8? Or you
I have
on the
7.
play? Okay.
Yeah.
Draw. Attack.
I think I am going to go with a take 2. 14.
14?
Yep.
All right, best turn.
Snapcaster.
Sure.
Think twice?
Yeah, he could just flashback Think Twice anyway, so it's really just the body on the snap that really matters, and that's fine.
Untap.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Now, this is the position where blue-white control wants to be in. They want to be able to react with an even board. Reacting with an even board is exactly.
Land.
Damn. Yeah, that was nice.
That's pretty good. All right, leave it up for me if you don't mind.
I will.
So I have 8 cards. I don't want to be the first to blink in this scenario.
You might have to.
Maybe.
I'm in a good position to just go draw go. Like, my best card off the top is just another Think Twice. It'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Mana leaks for days.
Yeah, I'm just going to say go.
And I don't like,
I have to discard.
Okay. I don't like Gataxian from giving away my secrets here. It's a lot easier to play around Mana Leak when you know about it. Ooh, that's some powerful stuff. Go. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Pro-Beat.
Okay.
We'll go to 16. Draw.
Yep.
I think I still pass turn. I kind of want to draw a sword, and more creatures in play matters more. Next turn I can just tackle both, though, probably. So.
Ratchet Bomb?
Yeah, that's fine.
Your turn.
Tap. Draw. Attack.
I'll block.
Okay, you take 2, you're at 12.
12 to 16?
Yep, here you go.
Okay, I'll put a counter.
Yep.
It's a pretty good draw on my part. I'll pass it to you.
Draw.
Yep.
So many mana leaks.
Oh, yeah. I'll go to 10.
Okay. I'm going to play a Sword of War and Peace.
I will. Mana leak.
Right.
Then I will snap Mana leak.
Okay.
Okay.
Here you go.
Put a counter.
Yep.
Now I get to get down Gideon, so I'm completely cool with this exchange.
Yep.
All right.
I just don't really know how I'm supposed to fight through.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
once you have Gideon plus mana leak mana, like, it's pretty hard.
I think I'm okay with just killing this. There's nothing that punishes me too much with this.
14.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Seachrome Geist.
Geist of St. Traft. Sure.
Go.
Put a counter.
Yep.
Think twice.
Sure.
All right, now I don't have to day or anything because I do have the Ratchet Bomb for the Geist here. So I got... Things are going well.
Corey, that mana leak is exiled in your grave.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Sure.
I will tick up.
Okay. Now, weird interaction. I'm pretty sure the Angel can actually attack face. And also, you don't... Is it just a static on your turn? You have to 0 to make it a 6/6.
Oh, 0 to make it a 6. Okay,
Yeah,
it's not a...
you don't get
it's
the
not
same.
another Gideon, huh?
No.
Okay. All right, so I'll 0. Right here, I'm okay with the trade because whatever, Snapcast body for a Gideon here is completely fine. Could have like Vapor Snare or something to bounce Gideon, but I'm also okay with that.
Okay. I'll take 8. I'm at 6.
Okay. Your turn.
Here, let's tap on a Vapor Snack to Gideon.
Gideon, Vapor Snare. Huh? Oh, man, I like.
Okay. Draw.
Yep. Ooh. Got a thunderstorm brewing
Flare
outside.
attacks.
I'll blow it.
All right, I'm dead. I have 4 counterspells in the hand. I don't do anything.
Okay. That's fair. I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
think.
getting out of the land glut before me, which is...
Yep.
I mean, I can't play that game. I need to use my counterspells a little more aggressively, I think.
Yep. 100%.
Oh,
No, fun matches, though. It
Yeah.
seemed like a fun standard format. Because I played Blue-White Control a little bit with, when I got back into it, it was Wall of Omens, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Like,
Gideon.
yeah, that was one of my favorite standards as well. There was like Lotus Cobra, where you'd go Lotus Cobra on 2, Sackland, and you could play a Jace on 3 with like whatever 1 mana counterspell backup. Maybe it was Spell Pierce or Dispel or something at the time.
That was
Yeah.
Zendikar and Worldwide Conflux. What was the other set?
I can't remember.
'Cause all the cards I'm thinking of were Corset or Zendikar block.
Yeah.
So maybe it was Alara.
Yeah. Shards of Alara.
Yeah,
I think
because
you're right.
Night of the Royal
Yep.
Courier was legal. That was the same time where the Mythic deck came from.
Yeah.
Where you played turn 2 Lotus Cobra Night of the Royal Courier off a fetch land or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was gross.
That was disgusting. Yeah, and then you just generate so much mana with Cobra. Cobra was borderline needed to be banned. No, those were
right.
fun. Yeah.
Well, that wraps up all the Magic gameplay for the day. We got a few minutes left, so if you have any questions for me, we can answer those.
Yeah. We got another one from the boss.
What's
the
up?
boss.
What is your favorite card from Modern Horizons?
Ooh.
Hogak.
Since you helped design the set and all.
Yeah. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Seasoned Pyromancer. Magmatic.
Okay.
Sinkhole also quite good. I think they fill a couple of the gaps that Red kind of had where they needed another mid-range creature. I think Season Pyromancer is fantastic for that. And Magmac Sinkhole just gives them an answer to Planeswalkers, which I think is really important.
God, it's so tough for me. Like, I just... like narrowing down an actual specific best card, I just think that set is one of the best sets I've ever played. Like, it is by far my favorite limited set that I actually have ever drafted. You know, I love like all the just backdoor synergies that the format has. You know, I mean, the snow mechanics have something great. I would say Ice Fang for me. I love
Ice
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I was never a huge fan of the snow stuff because I felt like it was either really easy to turn on or really hard to turn on. And in the draft formats, that was always fun. But in constructed, it's like, okay, well, all my basics get to be snow-covered lands. So this makes it too easy.
But then you get to play the mind games like Shaheen Sarani would always do. He was playing snow lands in his blue-white, you know, his blue-white control standard deck that he brought to the Pro Tour. Yeah. It's close
Pretty
enough.
sure you're not supposed to do that.
It's about at the power level.
Pretty sure you
that,
can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, he probably should have played a modern deck at that tournament instead of a standard deck. But, you know, that's just me.
That's just Shaheen.
That's just Shaheen, yeah. Any other questions for us?
Other people sounding off on what their favorite standard formats were. A couple people said Alara Zendikar.
Yeah,
that's what we were just saying, right? Yeah.
That's a good one.
There's a lot of really powerful decks in that era.
Yeah. And we got
Jund. Hardcore standard John with like Bloodbraid and Thrynax
and Putrid Leech.
And
remember
Lightning
that?
Bolt?
Yeah.
Got to play Lightning Bolt in that format? Are you joking?
And I don't think we can actually put any, we can't just graze past the standard format we're in right now. It's one of the most diverse standard formats ever.
Sure.
You know, I'm a big fan of it as of now. I think it is going to be great when we get to cut off some sets because as of right now, there's just so many cards that are just so powerful that if they land on curve and stuff, it's pretty hard to deal with.
Agreed.
So it's going to be a great standard format when we get a rotation as well.
Yeah. Fall set looking to be good.
Yeah.
Ross Merriam chimes in. Kamigawa Ravnica is the best standard format.
I disagree. I played that Pro Tour and it was rough.
What were those? What were the decks then?
So that format was diverse, but like, you know, there was like Esper Zombify deck with Angel of Despair. There was fully powered Zoo with like, you know, Watch Wolf, Kurt Ape, things
Wild
like
Mikado
that.
and stuff. Yeah, that was a good format.
Owling Mine. There was an Owl of Netsuke deck.
Yeah.
The Owl of Netsuke deck. There was, I mean, there are literally dozens of decks.
I played that Pro Tour. It was Pro Tour Austin when it was still extended, and I played like the Dark Depths, Hexmage.
Oh, that's why you liked it, because you found the deck. That wasn't standard though. We're talking about standard.
I know, but that was around the same time. But
sure.
Oh, that deck.
Ona's Q says Innistrad returned to Ravnica because of the blue-white control decks with Augur, Bolus, and Resto and Snapcaster.
Yeah, those were good.
Those were good.
That format was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I will jokingly say return to Ravnica Theros because
why jokingly?
Everyone's gonna say, "Oh, so much devotion," and then Tom Ross shows up at the Columbus Invitational with mono red aggro.
Yeah, he just clapped everybody. Dude, it was so good.
Yeah.
Patrick Sullivan aptly quotes the deck as saying it's being hit by a sock full of batteries.
All right. Let's move on to subs. If you got any subs for the day, we'll wrap up.
Yeah, we got a few. We will start with Nerd Squatch resubscribing with a Prime sub for their third month.
Thank you.
Shredder Shane, West Virginia, subscribed.
Where he's from?
North Dakota?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And we got Erkin Elite 2, new subscriber with a Prime sub.
Thanks for that new sub, bud.
Erkin Elite.
Who was the first Erkin Elite?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is that everybody?
That is everybody.
Yeah, thanks for the subs, everybody.
That there's going to be more that come in.
Yeah. Get their limelight. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to hang out with you and everyone here at Star City Games.
Thanks for teaching me some things before you hit the road.
Yeah, man. I got one more day in the to go. I'm going to play against Ross next Thursday.
Yeah.
I got the marbles. If I beat them, I'm taking them flat.
Oof.
They're mine. They're going in the stream room. I'm going to put it on a shelf behind me.
Ross, win. I
really hope I win them.
It's
just a good story.
Jop 2, new subscriber.
Woo! Great. Excellent. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This was a really fun episode to play.
Yeah.
I know we'll be back Tuesday with me and Ross. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do, but we'll have another fun episode for you.
Yeah. Should be a good time. No tournaments this weekend, if I recall correctly.
No tournaments this weekend. There's the Red Bull Untapped event, which should be really cool. There's a lot of cool casters up there, so that'll be something to watch.
I know Javier made the final 8, so he's going to be.
Yep, Javier Dominguez will be in there.
Champ.
Other big names, I don't remember.
There's a couple, actually. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there were some names.
There were, yeah. And then I know we got Reed Duke in the booth, who's one of my favorite commentators of all time, so I'll be sure to tune in for that. But I am enjoying a relaxing week at home. I'm going to play a Mox on Saturday. It's going to be much needed after an insanely busy first month in Virginia, but it's been a blast. I'm excited to come back, see what August has in store.
Alex Maslaton's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He made the finals of one of the
arena ones.
The arena ones, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Versus Live for StarCGames.com. Tuesday, we got another episode for you with Corey and Ross. Make sure to come back for that. But for everybody here at Star City Games, including Corey, everybody in the booth, thanks for watching.
See you later.